Hi, I want to share with you pretty quickly 2 apps that will make your life as a Hebrew teacher much easier. One is a dictionary app. It's called Morfix. You may have heard of this. It's morfix.co.il. IL is the shorthand on the internet for Israel. And the other one is one that will put in your vowel signs for you, which is really helpful if you are like you're not sure how to pronounce a word exactly. I do this sometimes, and I want to, so it will put in vowel signs, and then I know how to pronounce a word that I might not have been sure about. So it's nakdan.dicta.org.il. So it's Nakdan. If you look at Nakdan, you'll find it. All right, so let me share my screen and show you how to use both of these. The first one is Morfix, and Morfix does have a mobile app that you can use if you want. Now there are ads everywhere on this. I've tried to zoom my screen in so I eliminate some of that distraction. But up here at the top, it says, I'm missing some of the words, Morfix. And then this white space is where you're going to put in the words that you want to translate, a word or a phrase. And I can put it in one of 3 ways. One, I can just type. I suppose I could also copy and paste, but which is what I'm going to do right now to make it go faster. So I can put the word in, and I've chosen the word lehistovev, and I either click this link on this side, which says Tirgum Translate, or I'm going to click Enter. And lo and behold, it says histovev, to turn around, to wander around, and that worked out pretty nicely. So that's one way to do it. Another way is that I can use up here at the top, there's a keyboard, and I can click on the keyboard, and it gives me, it gives me a Hebrew keyboard. It's an Israeli keyboard, but you have to, see, it's not a mem and an m that match. You have to know where your letters are. So that's that. I can also use the microphone and record. You have to give Morfix permission to access your microphone. It'll ask you, allow, and the answer is yes. And then you click this, and it will ask you, which language am I going to use? Am I going to use Hebrew, or am I going to use English? I'm going to use Hebrew. I'm going to use the word tachat. Oops, tachat. And it gives me some choices because maybe it didn't hear me right. So it's tachat, or maybe it was achat, or pachat, or okay, we got the choices, but this is the one that I wanted, tachat. And again, it's going to give me the word. It's going to give me some other choices here too, like we have a slang, tachat happens to mean your bottom. And it also, and this should have happened before, but it didn't, I can click on this and it will give me the English of what the words are. So this. Okay, it's not talking to me. Never mind. All right, so this is Morfix. You can put in English, you can put in Hebrew, you get what you want. Let's go to Nakdan, which is pretty cool. This has saved me so much time. If I'm writing a script and I want to put it out for others to use, I want the vowel signs in there. So this helps me do that. Or if I'm working on it right now, editing the curriculum guide, it helps me do all that very quickly. I discovered something when I was doing this for you. I usually use this page, it's in Hebrew, and I figured out what to do with it. But look, at the top it says English. I'm going to click English, and it's going to give me all my instructions that I need in Hebrew, in English. So I have typed a piece of a script, and all I do is I paste it in the place where it tells you to paste in. I could upload a file, but I just usually cut and paste. Then it says apply Nikud. So I apply the Nikud, and lo and behold, look, it all just comes in so fast. You have to read it over and make sure that these are the words the way you want them, because as we saw, they're different. Sometimes there are different ways a word can look. I'm going to show you an example. So if I click on lasim, because maybe I didn't really want to say lasim, let's get it to click. It's not clicking. Okay, here we go. Now lasim came up. Okay, now lahistovev came up. Let's go back to lasim. All right, so as you can see, it's going to offer me a variety of ways that I might put in the nukudot. And yes, lasim is what I want. And so it's fine. If, let's say, another one of these is what I really intended, I can click on this. I'm going to pretend it's this, and it comes in, lashem. Because maybe that's what I needed to do, and I put the yud in by mistake. So this can help you do things. And then when you're done, there is at the bottom of the page here, all these other little signs. And look, you can copy it. And it says the text was copied successfully. And then I just paste it back in my other document. So both Morfix, which is your dictionary app, which again, you can find on your phone, or your Nakdan, which lets you put in nikudot, are very helpful to you. So I hope you use it and find that they make your day so much easier.